Action is going to be more of testimony. I'm going to be saying, I've not done this, but this is my first time, but I have to do it officially today. Yes. So I'm going to be sharing my testimony, how I started RoyalQ. So, but before I go ahead and do that, I'm just going to share my screen quickly. I'm just going to share my slide. So please, if you can hear me, please we have two in the chat box. If you can hear me, please. I don't know. Maybe okay, okay. So leader from please, you can just keep admitting people in so that it will not be distracting me. Yeah, thank you. So so please, if this is your first time of you being here tonight, this is your first time of you being here. You have not heard about cryptocurrency before. You have never heard about cryptocurrency before. Please, I want you to type 1 so I will know when to begin. If I don't, so if there will not be need for me going to cryptocurrency, talking the types of sales. So please, if you are new to, you have never had crypto, this is your first time of hearing cryptocurrency. Please, I want you to type 1 in the chat box. This is your first time of hearing about cryptocurrency. I want you to type 1 in the chat box. Thank you. Quickly, please, quickly. And if we don't have, then I just go straight to why we are here tonight. If we don't have, then I just go straight to why I can't see anyone yet. It means everyone knows about cryptocurrency. So there's no need of me going to talk about what is cryptocurrency, how does cryptocurrency work, what are the types of cryptocurrency, what can you do with cryptocurrency, the difference between cryptocurrency and cash fiat. I don't need to talk about it because everybody knows what is cryptocurrency. Yes, thank you, Jesus. I don't need to talk about crypto trading. So I'm just going to go, since then everybody knows what. So I just go straight to the point tonight. So tonight, I'm going to be talking about, basically, since everybody here knows about cryptocurrency, I'm just going to go straight to the point. Now, tonight is, many of us have heard about RoyalQ. I know somebody has invited you to this meeting. He has spoken to you, oh, come and hear, but just come for our presentation. I want you to know that you are in the right place at the right time. And you have been ordained for this season. I must say congratulations to you. So, but before I go ahead, it's very, very important for me to tell you the reason why you are here tonight. And the reason why me and you are here tonight is because of this thing we call RoyalQ that has changed a lot of people's life, that have transformed a lot of people's life, that has made a lot of people financially independent. So I'm going to start with, what is this RoyalQ? Now, there are a lot of things. If you go to your Chrome or go to your Google, there are a lot of write-ups about RoyalQ. But I'm just going to give you a simple definition. This definition about it, I don't think I cram it. It just flows. Now, what is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is an artificial intelligent bot that helps you to trade in the crypto market. You buy low and sell high. You buy low and sell high. So it's a tool that you use in the crypto market to buy cryptocurrencies. And I must tell you, RoyalQ simplify trading to the least that you can ever think of. So if you are looking for an automated way of trading cryptocurrency, you are looking for easiest way of trading cryptocurrency, I want to tell you, RoyalQ is here for you. Now, I was looking at something today. Hello? Hello? Is there any other, is there something? Okay, if there's nothing, please, you can use the, thank you. Okay, now I was looking at something today. I want you to know that many years ago, we have little millionaires. It take a long time for you to become a millionaire. But now in this season and in this generation, you can become a millionaire within time. Now, quickly, why do you need this RoyalQ bot? Why do you need this RoyalQ? My slide. why do you need this RoyalQ, or why RoyalQ board? Now, why RoyalQ is that RoyalQ, you do not give your money to anybody. Is somebody with me? You do not give your money to anybody. Your money stays in your custody. It's not like a platform where they say, invest your money, we will help you trade with it, and we'll be giving you return whether in week or in months or in years. This one is not like that. This one say, we are going to use your money to make more money for you. Instead of you working for money, we will allow your money work for you. That is what this RoyalQ is all about. You are allowing your money to work for you. That is one thing I want you to know. Now, number two is that why you need this RoyalQ board is that you don't need high-level trading skills for you to make profit from it. In the sense that whether you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, if this is the first time you are hearing about cryptocurrency, you too, I want to tell you confidently that you are covered. You don't need to be scared of anything. Why? Because you are trading spot market. In spot market, you do not lose your money. Now, me personally, I've had encounter with people when I tell them you don't lose, it can't be true. They can't believe it. But I can tell you with RoyalQ is believable. In the cryptocurrency, in spot market, you don't lose your money. You can go ahead and Google it, check it out. That is number three fact that I want you to know about this boat, why we have called you tonight to join, is because this boat we are talking about, it works 24 hours, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year. So I don't know if there's anybody who works 24 hours in a day here and 7 days in a week. If you are here, please, I want you to type one in the chat box if you are here. Now, what am I trying to say in excess is this boat works all day long. So it means that you have gotten a printing machine that will be printing money for you even when you are asleep, even when you are at work, even when you go on holidays, even when you go on trip, whatever you are doing, this RoyalQ board is working for you. Now, another one I want you to know is that this boat we are talking about, it only sells in profits. It only sells in profit. I'm going to show you a picture right now that shows how it buys low and sell high. Mind you, I told you earlier that what these boats do is to buy low and sell high. So, and you know, you will agree with me. I don't want to take much time, so I don't want to go into too much explanation. You agree with me that as a businessman, one of the things you do is to go and buy product and sell it at cheaper price, at higher price. Now look at it. You can see where this, if you look at my screen, you can see RoyalQ, how RoyalQ works. At the right of it, it has spot trading, it has buy, and it has sell. And you can see at it an arrow that shows profit. So you buy slow and sell high. Most of us who does business, for instance, maybe you do car business, you go and buy a car for 1 million. You don't sell it 1 million. You sell it maybe above 1 million naira. That is exactly what this boat do for you. Now, another thing I want you to know is that there is no limit on how much you can make in this RoyalQ boat. There is no limit. Time will not permit me, but I believe strongly one of our leaders will show their screen here, and it will show you how they have made so much money. Make so much money. You'll be so surprised that when you start RoyalQ, you will make your 1 month salary in a day. I'm not bragging, I'm telling you fact. I'm not bragging, I'm telling you fact. Now, another thing you need to know about this boat I'm talking about is that it carries out trade even when your internet is off. So in case you are not this kind of person who wants to always be with their phone, who wants to always be looking at their phone, then you are good to go. All you need to do is just to get the perimeters, is plug and play. You know what we mean, plug and play? You get the material, you get whatever you are asked to do, and play it. You know when you have CD in your house, what do? You get CD, you play. Do you record? No, you don't check whether, you just put and play, and you begin to enjoy your music. That is how exactly RoyalQ works. Now, this boat I'm talking about, or we are talking about tonight, it has been trusted by over 2.5 million users around the globe, over 200 countries. So you are not the first that is about to get started with it, or will you be, and you will not be the last that's going to get started with it. So something that's been since 2021 and right now is in 2025, you know that thing is legit. Now, in case you are looking for a legit business, you are looking for a business that I've, I've come to tell you confidently and boldly that RoyalQ is that business. You have gotten it tonight. It is left for you to say no or say yes. But I encourage you and I admonish you, please say yes to this opportunity tonight. It's going to change your life forever. Now, another fact about it is what we call no monthly maintenance. Once you get activated for a whole month, when I mean activated, you rent this shop because the RoyalQ is like a shop. If you are going to start a business today, maybe you want to start selling building materials, or you want to start selling provision stores, or you want to start selling whatever you want to start selling, you need to first of all get a shop before you now begin to buy the product. Now, RoyalQ is like a shop that you rent for a whole year. Are you with me? And now, once you rent a shop, you know very well that what you will make will be times whether 10 or 50 or 100 or any amount of the shop you got. Is that true? Yes, that is exactly how. Now, I want to tell you that we have a lot of results to show that this shop really sells. That this shop, once you get it, you can never be poor again. Why? Is that we have leaders that is here. I myself that is talking to you right now, I am 1 year old with RoyalQ. If I was not profitable, I will not come back and rent the shop again. Likewise, other leaders who are here, who are even 4 years old. I mean, not 1 year old, not 2 years old, 4 years old in this RoyalQ we are talking about. So we are not stingy people, we are not selfish people. That is why we have decided to share the opportunity. Let it not be only us that is enjoying it. Is anybody? Let it not be only us that is enjoying it. Nobody fulfill purpose in isolation. So you need other people for other people to be aware. Now, one amazing part of life. Now, in case you are somebody who wants to trade in the futures is also available for you. Futures is also available for you. I don't know. Somebody is disturbing my noise. Okay, now another part which is very interesting is what we call the financial freedom. I believe and I'm aware that many of us, many of you that have been invited here want to be financially free. I want to tell you confidently and boldly that once you get this boat, you will be financially free. Many of you today, you are working in places that you know you don't like the place, but because you don't have choice, you just have to go to work. Sometimes you want to rest, you cannot rest because you need to go to job. But once you get this RoyalQ I'm talking about, you are sure that you are on your way to what I call financial freedom. Financial freedom gives you respect. It gives you self-confidence. It makes you bold. There is nothing as interesting as having money in your hands. You can decide to do whatever you want to do anytime, any day, anywhere. Why? Because you have money. There are many people who cannot travel as I'm talking to you. The reason they cannot travel is not because they don't want to, but because they are engaged in one thing we call job. Mind getting a job is not good, it is amazing. But at the same time, there's what we call you being financially free, that even without the job, you can still live. There are many people, if they sack them to pay, they will not sack anybody. They cannot live any longer. Their whole life is almost going to go down. But nobody's going to be sacked. So what am I trying to say? You need something that is called RoyalQ, that can set you free, that can be independent, that can help you, that you can be anywhere and be earning money. RoyalQ works anywhere. If you decide today to travel from leave Nigeria, it will still work. And you don't need to carry anything along. That is amazing part. Now, these boats do not just leave you with only trading. It also provides an opportunity for you to earn passively. Earning passively means leveraging on other people's work. That's another opportunity. It is part of the RoyalQ, but it's another part of it. So if you decide to get the boat today, you are not just getting a trading boat that trades for you 24 hours, 7 days in a week, but you are also getting a boat that can help you earn passively, even without you doing anything. It's so amazing that you are not doing anything, but you keep earning. So I wouldn't want to spend my time in that area. I'm just going to, because of one or two things, and go ahead. Now, so that is exactly what this RoyalQ boot is about. That is exactly what it's about. This evening, I'm going to share my testimony personally, how I got started with RoyalQ. In 2023, when I graduated from school, 23, very young boy, I was a POS operator. I already had a POS operator in my area where I was living, but I didn't have time because when I go back to school, it's only when I'm around I do it. It's only me. I don't have anybody. And you can't trust people with money. So what happened? I graduated in 23, and I think around November. Around November when I graduated, so I had to go back home. And also I stayed in Delta State precisely for a while before I traveled for December to different states. I went to Kogi, Ekiti, and the rest like that. So I finally stayed in Abuja. When I stayed in Abuja, I was looking for a business to do. But I know because of my time, I just graduated from school, I will need to serve, I will need to work. How will I be able to manage a business? And business takes time to grow. Nobody builds business overnight. You build business over time. So when will I stay? Because of one business should be timing down? No. I want to also develop my career. I went to school because I want to study it, and I want to also do well in that career. So I was sitting at home thinking, what do I do? I know you can make money online, but how do I make money? If somebody does not teach you, how will you go about it? Just like what somebody has done to you, somebody has directed you that RoyalQ is working. Now, I call a friend who is into forex, who is into forex trading, and that friend told me, I told him, and I said, my friend, I want to join forex trading. I want to start trading. I want to start learning how to trade. And he told me something. He said, okay, that he has a class that is going on. I think I need to pay. I can't remember exactly how much I need to pay, but that money was a little bit big. But that was not my problem. But he told me something. He said, I will be on demo accounts for like whether 3 to 6 months. And I look at it, me that I'm looking for money. I don't want to depend on anybody. All the money I've gotten, I've almost exhausted it for Christmas. Is remaining the 50K somebody gave to me that I should use to enjoy myself, and also other money I had. So I want to invest this money, so how my money can multiply before I go broke. So I said, okay, no problem. I'll call you. I'll get back to you. Thank God for life. My mom went to work that day, and she came back. She told me, and she had a colleague who works in our plan, and the colleagues, I think they were sharing as people usually talk in the workplaces. I said, my son is doing well. Look. He's doing one thing they call online business. Whether it's boots that is producing money, don't know, but the guy is he's doing amazing well. I said, seriously? So yes. So she came back and told me, I said to me, this is a boat that is doing amazing well. Why? She didn't even say it's a boat. She said there's one business that is online that is doing. I said, business online. I know online there's a lot of things you can do, but there's no free money there. So I said, okay, please get the guy's number to me. So let's talk as a guy, young guy like me. Now I got the guy's number and we started talking. And he asked me, and he said, have you heard about RoyalQ? I said, what is RoyalQ? I don't know RoyalQ. But as a smart person, I quickly went ahead and typed it on the internet and I said, okay, RoyalQ is a trading booth and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, it's a trading booth. And he told me, he said, you all you need, you don't give your money, you just need to link it up to your exchange. I already had exchange as at then. All I need to do is just to get the boat $120. And I knew at that point that this is it. But getting $120 was a problem because I didn't have money. I just graduated. I only had about 50,000, maybe maybe 100,000, up to 100,000. I have that time. So what do? I always tell people, what you need is not money you need for you to start a business. What you need first is idea. Idea is the first thing, not money. Money will always pursue idea. Now, I wanted to get started. I didn't have up to $120, but I had people who trusted in me, who kept their money with me. And I reached out to them. I said, please, can I use your money to start up a business? And when I get it back, I'll return it back to you. And they said, why not? The money is in your custody, so do what you need to do. And I got started. I was able to get the boat with $120. Now I've gotten the boat, but I didn't have trading capital. So what do I do next? So, but fortunately for me, I was able to get $100 trading capital, and I got started. A guy that I didn't know anything about the currency. I never had idea. But the guy told me something. He said, you don't need, because I asked him a question during the break. I said, do I need to go and learn how to be able to do it? He said, no, don't worry. You're going to learn every single thing on the job. And I said, are you sure? And he did exactly what it was. I never had knowledge about it in movies. But mind you, I collected the money, started trading, started making profit gradually. Do you know before the year round up, the money I collected for the boat over $120, I was able to return it back to the person who I collected it from. Now, I didn't just return it back. I returned it not in naira, but in dollars back to the person. Now, before that year rounded down, I was able to make over $767. That is over 1.1 million naira if you're checking it into this dollar rate. Somebody that didn't know anything. Now, that was from the trading part. And in my own affiliate, because I was able to tell people, reach out to tell people, that I was able to tell few people, I think 4 people, which I made over $120, making it around, that should be around 880 something dollars in just a year. A guy that knew nothing about the boat, a guy that started with nothing, that started with gold. So what am I trying to say is that what you need, you have gotten it. All you need to do is to decide. Is what? To decide. What do I want to do? If people can do it, everyone who is doing it does not have to work. Everyone. Now, let me surprise you. Cryptocurrency is the new evolution of money, whether you like it or you don't like it. And you see, one thing you need to know is that you cannot fight change. That is the worst thing anybody can do. You better accept change on time and move on time, so that before they get started, before they get awakened, you have gone ahead and you begin to mentor other people. Now imagine if I said no, I said $120 was too much. I've said I didn't have money. I'm just a young guy. What will it be? I will still be where I was. So life is about making decisions, deciding what you want to do. Every single day, your future keep counting and you determine. As a matter of fact, you are writing your biography every single day. What kind of biography do you want to write? Do you want to write a biography that you are always you don't have enough? Or what kind of biography you want to write? That's the question. So I'm going to leave you at that. Somebody said poor means it's not about being poor. It's about poor means simply passing over opportunity repeatedly. Passing over. Many of you have had it, but you have not decided to take charge. Why don't you take charge this evening? Why don't you decide and say, I want to get started. I want to grow this business. I want to make something out of it. You may have a good job, amazing. It means then you have more source when money can come in, where you can do. The bull run is around the corner. What are you waiting for? Why don't you decide this evening and say, I want to get started? I want to get started. I speak to you as a leader, and I speak to you from the depth of my heart. This is the best business ever. So tonight, I hope leader Samsun is around. Tonight, I'm going to be calling an amazing leader, a leader par excellence. He's an amazing guy. I always want to say, I said leader KK all the way from Abuja came to stall Mr. Samsun because I didn't do my job well. And I've decided that anywhere I am, I'm going to make sure I dominate RoyalQ. I've made that decision. So this guy, leader KK, is from, I think, Ibadan, if I'm not mistaken, Oshun. He came all the way from Abuja and saw this guy called Mr. Samsun Jollof Rice. Mr. Samsun Jollof Rice, according to what I had, is just an ordinary jollof rice. Please don't mind when I mean ordinary. He was just, I don't mean ordinary per se. He's a very great man. Now, he was selling rice and chicken. I remember posting his video one time. I'm about to call him. That's why I'm telling his story. I posted his video on my phone one time. And a friend of mine who stays because he stays in my area. He doesn't know me though. He stays in my area. And he said quickly, I hope Leader Samsun is there. Okay, Leader Samsun, please get ready. You're taking over the stage next. Okay, it's there. She said, do you know him? I said, no, I know him. He's a business partner, but I don't know him personally. That's why I told the person. And the person said, I know him. I said, do you know, where do you know? He said, Lugbe, I think Lugbe Market. Lugbe Market. He said he sells jollof rice. He said, if you meet him, he will make sure you buy his rice. And say, the person told me, he said, his rice is very, very sweet. Now, I told the person, I said, wow, I don't know him. Wow. So he has been in that, like, I don't know him. I was like, okay. So I told the person this, I said, see, in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I promise you, this guy going to stop selling jollof rice because RoyalQ is going to change. She said, oh, she hopes so. And do you know that before some few months back, I heard from jollof rice himself that he has stopped selling jollof rice. That is what RoyalQ can do to anybody's life. And a lot of stories like that, So at this point in time, I'm just going to use this medium to welcome an amazing person. I really like him. Leader Samsun. Leader Samsun, please, the floor is open. You can take it home. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate everybody in this call this evening. And now so it be. Now the story where now you go sing here today. Because you don't need to fake your story so that your story will become a testimony. But now so it be. Firstly, I want to appreciate my sponsor, the person that showed me the opportunity in the person of leader KK Success. A great man, he showed me because for a long time, I've been looking for an opportunity that will eradicate poverty in my life that can make me fulfill my destiny. Okay, I've been selling food, jollof rice for 14 years now. Imagine the pikin where they're born that very time, it go don't grow, it go don't become big boy. So I've been selling food for long time. And within my spirit, I never give up before the opportunity came in. Today, I thank God. When I saw the business, I don't give it the second thought. I entered because I knew within my spirit that I will achieve that fulfillment. I'm not only looking for success. Success is just to buy house, to buy car and travel over the world. No, I want to be fulfilled. What do I mean by fulfillment? What they will remember me of when I'm no more. And I know that one of those tools I need to use to fulfill this thing is financially. I need money. And I have family, so I have to hustle. And my sponsor, came in and he showed me. Because I've undergone Ponzi schemes, I've lost millions of money. I can tell you categorically that I've lost more than 20 million before. So with this Ponzi scheme, it took me down. So I don't want to go to that area, but I have a special testimony today. Me, where they sell jollof rice today, I'm now a big business builder. I'm no more an employee. I'm no more a self-employed. I'm now building a big business builder because as I'm an investor. How am I an investor? Because I invested in RoyalQ. RoyalQ gave me a franchise access for me to build my wealth. Now, how does my story started? Let me share my screen. Permit me to share my screen with you so that I go know say hustle day. Man dey hustle. But today now, at least let's say now I make about 104,000. Okay. So this will stop other screen sharing. Okay. So let me go to my oh, sorry, it's not this. All right. So now look at me from beginning of my life, who I was before. You can see me. I was a wonderful musician. Gospel artist.
We can't see your screen. We can't see your screen. You're not sharing.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe other people should stop their screen. Okay. Let me check again. Okay. Let me check again.
I can see it now. I think it's one.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes. Now you can share now.
Okay. Good. So now this is me, a blessed music artist. You can see my costume, we're glowing and shining. This is my glory. But due to Nigerian situation, I found myself selling jollof rice. It's not my intents, but as a man, I need to hustle. Okay, I've done more than 100 records on myself. I have a studio. Even in the house I built, I have a studio. I cook beats, I do. So this is my talent. But the way Nigeria be, I have to hustle to sell my jollof rice. You see, I've done different networking before. I've done GNLD for 4 years. When I hawk product like craze. Now from GNLD, I knew different hometown where I never visit for my life. See, when I go there, I know if you get to that state where I hawk drug go. Okay, so then in January, we'll be pretending that we are making big money. But at the end of the day, we are making small money. Whereby then we are going to stash our clothes very thick, and the cloth is 500 naira. Cloth we don't wash. Totisha, we have to stash it so that it will stitch, very, very fine our body. We start hawking drug. From there, I went to Kedi. Kedi no pay me. I went to different networking online, Ponzi schemes where I lost different money. I sold my cars and all that. So, and I would need to feed my family. I cannot stay like that. So I have to run to Abuja. That was 2 years ago to start hawking jollof rice. So I hawked jollof rice for 3 years before I met RoyalQ July last year. And you can see. So there's where I'm going, so that you see me. You can see my music now. This is one of my track. And now look at the guy. You see? Look at me. Look at me. Oh. Look at where I was. But when Ozu came, when Ozu enter Ozu, okay, when Ozu enter Ozu, I started hawking the jollof rice. And you can see, while I was singing, you can see me, a great man. Because people that are watching me, hearing me now, you have destiny. Your destiny might not be in music, it might be in other things. But you need money, financial life, to support the dream. That is why you joining RoyalQ, you must know reason to join. Your reason to join alone is not to have cars, to go around the world. No, it must be a specific thing God has called you for that you need to finance it. And RoyalQ is on your right hip. So you see, so before look at me. You can see when I was singing, a great musician. So, but when time came, I found myself hawking jollof rice. You can see me now. My body don't change. When you are hustling, all your system will change. You that you are fine boy, fine girl before, everything will change. And it's not my fault. It's not anybody's fault. But within my spirit, I read the book said, whatever a mind can believe and conceive, it will achieve. There's another that said, don't look at your background. So you don't need to put your back on the ground. That is what I don't want my life to be. That is why I said, okay, let me hug this jollof rice. So, but now look at when I now started hooking
All
the
right,
jollof rice. You
action.
can see my body before. See my body now.
Afana. Okay, I no vex.
Okay,
See,
so you see, so let me show you the real jollof. You see, look at my life.
bros. Good afternoon, sir.
You see, look at
No
me when I
vex.
was
I
making
I
jollof
late
rice.
come as you say, man, I
Some
give you
people
rice.
owe me money.
So I don't go meet the customer. Thank God my rice don't finish.
People
So
even owe me
Alpha,
money.
so you go give me money, sir.
When
Now
I
you know,
was
so now
selling
now
jollof
one
rice,
eight. Now
the
I call the money,
minimum
sir.
I earned every day was 7,000 from 8 o'clock in the morning.
Samsun rice,
Huh?
free of charge. Samsun rice. Cut.
From 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock in the midnight.
Nice one.
Okay, so there was a picture I wanted to show, but let me just forget about that. Now look at me today now, okay? When I was selling jollof, I can see me.
Samsun rice. What's
This is how I
happening?
carry
You
my
want that
basket
jollof
every
rice?
day.
You want
So
that?
you should know
How
what you are
much?
doing. Some people they are working class.
Samsung
They do
jollof
not know
rice
what they are
extra
doing.
limited,
Me, I have a
free of
dream.
charge with
Look at
your
my
money.
face. Look at everything.
Bros, have fun.
Eh?
Well done, good
Look
morning,
at
sir.
that my rice now in that
I dey sell
basket.
jollof rice.
If I should sell everything
So na
finish, it's not up to
Samsung jollof
5,000.
rice here, free of charge with
And
your
that
money.
fry meat is
E
not
sweet die.
6,000.
I put all
Now
the
calculate
spices,
it.
e
How
make
much
sense,
do you
sir.
think we gain in a day? I was
Abi,
aggressive for
hey,
success.
thank you so much. Hey, God go
I've
bless
been
you.
fasting and praying. God, show me an opportunity that
Ah,
can change my
jollof
life.
rice here with I
I
call it
was
it's
praying.
fried rice, and I like it
Look
with
at where I
sauce,
was.
veggies, with
Okay?
veggies. Makes sense, sir.
But look at me today now. To God be the glory. I am a testifier in the house. You can see what RoyalQ has turned me to. Look at what RoyalQ has turned me to. Now, I'm now a mentor. Now, I'm now a leader. Now, very soon now, victory don't dey knock, because why? I've planned it. I've already seen where I'm going this year. I want to be among the VCs this year. I want my testimony to go viral. So this is what RoyalQ can do for you. You can see, okay? Before you know now, you see, people are now calling me now because of this RoyalQ business now. I started doing my content, my dream. Okay, look at what RoyalQ has done for me. Started doing content. You see, so the RoyalQ business have made me to have time for myself. Before, I always hawk jollof rice every blessed day. Every blessed day. I was telling God, when will I even, where will I live
Samsun,
this
I
type of
said, what's
life?
up? You
Where will I live this type of life?
subscribe me there.
Every
Free
day.
of charge with money. Jollof rice subscribe me there.
See, I want to
Samsun,
beg
I
you.
said, jollof rice
I'm a
subscribe me
testimony
there.
in RoyalQ today. Since July to this time, the minimum the total profit I've earned in RoyalQ. If I tell you, you will not believe. But whether you believe or you don't believe, that is why I quitted my rice. I've earned over 8 million in the business. Uh-huh. So that's why my life changed. I've earned over 8 million in the business as a V2 member. Okay? So I understand the strategy. And to my leaders, Mr. OBM, always call me every night, educate me, motivate me. He always tell me, Samson, remember that you said your price for you not to make this thing continue. Keep on doing your business. Before I always shout. Before now, you see that now my voice is low key. Because why? I do my business, and RoyalQ has really helped my life. The day my sponsor told me that you will be in charge of your profit and capital, I said no verse will come again. He said I will be in charge of my profit and capital. Are you sure? I said yes, and he taught me. Today, I'm now independent in the business. Though I still depend on my leaders, they still teach me the things I need to do. But today, I'm a testimony. I've not said any testimony yet, you. In the next 4 months, the testimony go viral again. This one is just the tip of the iceberg. In 3 months now, you will see the testimony again. People will say, should not be this guy that said jollof rice. Because I promised myself before July, which I'll become one year in the business. No. Where I am is not where I will be. So I want to urge everybody who is doing RoyalQ. You need patience. When I join RoyalQ, let me give you what my experience. When I joined RoyalQ, for 2 weeks, I only earned 0.02 cents. Make on the year. Make on the year. I earned 0.02 cents when I joined. And when I joined, I was happy. I called my sponsor, KK Success. He said, what? I said, I made 0.02. He said, I was happy. He said, are you crazy? I said, don't worry. Because I read a book from Brian Tracy. He said, an hard work with a wrong complaint can sabotage your career. That means when you are working hard in a wrong complaint, your career don't finish. But I'm working hard in the right complaint, and my life is now smooth. I now made 0.2 cents. That means every big thing must start small. So when I saw that this business is not a Ponzi scheme like the one that is rampant now, let me keep short. Very rampant, that they make money every day. You cannot withdraw like a lady now. He wants to join RoyalQ. He said, good, I've made $300. Have you withdraw? He said, no problem. That's a cup of tea. But when I earned the 0.2 cents, I was happy that wow. So, something great must start small. And before you know, I started making money. For 2 weeks again, I did not make anything. I was like, wow, I need to know the problem why I'm not making money for 2 weeks. That is why when you are in RoyalQ, for you to make more money, you must be a problem solver. You must be a researcher. You must have a knowledge. You must seek for knowledge. You must join Zooms. As you they see me so today, I don't join 4 Zooms. So one from Uganda, one from Italy, one from Malaysia. That's why they join them just to gather knowledge, because I have a team. They will depend on me as a leader. If you are not available, you will be disabled. If you are not available, you'll be disabled. Because when you are available, you are trying to duplicate the business to your team. Whereby when they now learn the business, you'll be free for life. They will not be calling you for a leader. No, why floating loss? Leader. Why that's why I'm taking my time to teach on my team. So that is why when I joined, by not making money for 2 weeks, I went to seek for knowledge. I seek for knowledge by joining Zoom meeting. I wasted data. I borrowed data. I borrow credit just to come my prospect. I do all this because I knew that there will be a result. Today now I've made over 8 million in the business. And you don't need to clap or you don't need to be amazed. Now hard work with consistency. Now make me make them. Because I don't want to go back to my vomit like the dog. Jollof rice in the street. That I know that my glory is more than jollof rice. So today I'm a testimony. Okay? So I want to appreciate God. So we have many testimonies, but let me stop here. My testimony, they come where I go buy car. My testimony, they come where I go open big mansion. Testimony, they come where I go open big 5-star hotel with the same RoyalQ business. Testimony, they come with one and a small. So from jollof rice seller to a big boy in the business. So thank you so much, and God bless you for the testimony shared. Thank you.
We still want to have you around. Thank you very much, leader Samsun. Amazing story. You can hear his story very clear. Somebody that had, even though he had something before, but he had nothing when RoyalQ came to me. I told you earlier, I said, somebody told me. He said he said, that guy, he's good at selling rice. So you cannot pass him by that, you will not buy his rice. And I asked him, is the rice? He said his rice is very sweet. And I told that person profoundly, I said, in couple of weeks, month, you're not going to see that guy sell rice. She said, are you serious? I said, yes, because he has joined RoyalQ. So what am I trying to say, or what are we trying to say, is that this opportunity here is here to change your life around. That is the story. You can't hear more than that. There are a lot of stories you can say, but that's exactly, this is him coming here to say it. And I shared my story as well. So I'm just going to also give room for our leader, one of our amazing leader, very kind-hearted person. He always loves to share all the time. Please, at this point, help me welcome Leader OBM for his little admonishment for us. Thank you very much. Leader OBM, please, you have the floor.
Okay, now, good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on your location. My name is Leader OBM. Okay, about name Moses. I'm from Malaysia, Nigeria. I just want to thank our host today, Mr. Olutunde Temitope. Thank you. Leader Samsun, I call him the cash out master. This guy, sometimes he calls me to sell his we call it oranges. You send it and you cash out. Now, like you said, RoyalQ, you are in charge of your money. You are in charge of your money, and the sky is the starting point when you start RoyalQ. I really know what you are doing. Like this guy is hungry. He's always asking questions. Like you said, now he has been on 4 Zoom today. Like RoyalQ, when it comes to RoyalQ, the knowledge is all around. So you are the one that will say, okay, I'm okay. You understand? Now, I just want to share. I'm going to share to waste our time. Like leader Olutunde's story also is inspiring. Somebody that started with $100 and within a year he has made over 700. So that means this guy is in profit already, and forever he's not going to maybe look for money to reactivate again, because from his effort, for him trying to help people get into the business, he's going to get his own. Like, let me just share my screen. I'm going to take our time. I will tell you, everybody has a story. If you don't have a story, there can never be a glory. No, sorry. I want to share something. Okay. So those of you that maybe like to take screenshot, please don't take this. Like this when I was still in the E quadrant also. I see the E quadrant, and I was in business. I've been in network marketing, but And I was also looking for maybe something better, and we fall into a lot of Ponzi. So sometimes you if you are a Ponzi master, or maybe you like Ponzi, sometimes you will look fresh. Sometimes you will go back to your factory setting when that business stopped. So that's me. Can see the nice designer I was wearing. But right now, this is me. So this is me now. The big contract. When I bought Dodge RoyalQ, and RoyalQ changed the story for me. So I just want to just share this, to inspire somebody that whatever you are, whoever you are, RoyalQ can change your story. Whoever you are, wherever you are. I'm in Lesha now. Lesha, some people call it village, some people call it town. But with the data, the phone, and the hunger, RoyalQ has changed the story for me. Like now, in 2021, got started with RoyalQ, during COVID. I saw it on the status of on the was status of somebody, and I asked him, I said, with this bot, your money stays with you. The only thing is you trade on your own, tell other people about it. If they like, they join you. If they don't like, they do. And I attended the Zoom that evening, and I saw this young man, Jason Makara, was sharing a screen like this, and I was seeing money dropping. This guy told us, this bot prints money. So the next day, I got started, my brothers and sisters. I got started. I had $2,000 in trading capital, and I was just shouting on my status, my Facebook, everywhere. This bot prints money. This bot prints money, but your money is strictly in your account. So this is not a stop and start business. It's not something we would do. It will change our life. Like, when you do Ponzi, you will fall into a lot of riches. Riches. I'll call it riches. Instant money. But when it stops, you go back to factory setting, and where you are before, you will wish you will wish you have not started that Ponzi. But RoyalQ, you will be moving from glory to glory. So 2021, this your man made $150,000 in 2021. Now, when the market now started, because then it was bull run, like we will soon explain another bull run now. People's life are going to change again. If you are new here, I want you to be your story also, to be maybe better than our story. So after the bull season, the bull come the bear season, I say me $54,000. Now, when Bitcoin now fell from 69,000 to 15,000, I still make $19,000. And ever since, there is no day since 2021 that this your man has not made money. Every single day. So right now, this is my account. You can see every single day. Sometimes the market is good, sometimes market is bad. But every single day since 2021, RoyalQ has been printing money for me. This is my ATM, And your money, like Samsun said, you can withdraw it. It goes straight to your Binance. You can sell. Sometimes you can transfer. So this is somebody that got started. I sold it to him $10, $20, $120. So every single day, RoyalQ prints the money and keep printing money for me. So RoyalQ is a board that will make an ordinary person become extraordinary. Like you see the cases of our leader Olutunde and our great man Samsun. So, and this board, this board has made a lot of people, just like a leader George is a landlord in Lagos, has tenants in his building. He has bought cars, and anybody you see V4s, nobody, no V4. There's no V4 that I've seen that have not built a house or ride a car. Check leader Kiki Success. Check Boss Kent. Check, see a visit from Uganda, leader Kabanda Julius. Check my leader, James Emakara. That one is a billionaire. From this same RoyalQ, $120 per year. So RoyalQ is here, to change our life. Are you ready? Are you hungry enough? Will you be focused enough? Will you be persistent enough, to trade with the bot? You have a system that works. That if you don't have time, right? Yes, you can set it, for you, and it will be working for you, hands free. So if you are here, please, and you are ready to get started, the person I introduced you to this zone today, go back to the person and get started, and you'll be glad you did. So that's my story. RoyalQ has made me also house owners, not only one, two, which I built in just 6 months, and I've used more than 5 cars right now. RoyalQ works. Are you ready to join us? If you are ready, let's get started, and let's your own story also. One day we want to hear it. So thank you, leader. Today, just take it away. God bless you.
Thank you very, very much, our amazing leader. I want to really appreciate you personally. He has always been there. He has been in this business for the past 4 years or 5 years now. He has made over 400 million naira. I'm not saying thousands. He's not a politician, no, that stole somebody's money. Oh. He's just a businessman that is trading in the cryptocurrency. Look at what RoyalQ has done to his life. And many more stories to share. It's been said, they said nobody doubts evidence. No, it's only a fool that still doubts evidence. So whosoever has invited you to this meeting, please do well to reach back to them. Tell them, I want to get started. Money makers are decision makers. You have had it all. We have shared our story. We have inspired you. We have educated you. So what you need to do is to take that decision. Sometimes it may not be money you need. It may just be the idea. And once you did it, you get started. So I'm going to give way quickly for anyone who has question. If you have question, please, you can use the chat box or you unmute yourself and ask your question. Let's do that quickly so we can close and then everybody can go. Thank you. If you have a question, you can use the chat box. Okay, I'm saying, so no questions, okay. So if there's no question, then I think that's all. There's no question, that's all. We are waiting for questions. Questions. And also members, please, I want to use this opportunity to also beg our indulgence. This meeting is for us to go and tell people about it. Why will you have people around you, people in your office, people in your working place, that you'll not be able to? There are people maybe you cannot tell them. Why don't you use a way of inviting them to this meeting so that we can talk to them on your behalf? That is why this meeting is illustrated. This meeting is being done every Tuesday so that you can invite people, tell people about it, so that they can start. You may never can tell the person who you will bring together that their life will be changed, and forever they will always remember you. So please, I'm begging us, anytime we organize meetings like this, don't come alone. Invite somebody. Tell somebody about this. Somebody needs to hear about it. Some may say, hey, are you sure? Somebody needs to hear about it. There are times people are going to say, get used to rejection. People are going to say no. But there are still people that are going to say it. There are so much people to talk to than the one that will say no. So please, I beg us, I want our numbers to increase rapidly. I'm not really pleased about these numbers. So please, let's do it to invite. God bless us. Now, this question, Mr. Mohammed is saying, this is my first time joining. Oh, you're welcome. The meeting, can you explain more? If you start with $500, how much will I be earning every day? Okay, I cannot. Now, let me start. You are going to earn good money every single day. With $500, you're going to earn good money. But I will be very, very wrong if I tell you this is a specific amount you are going to earn. Because why? Nobody controls the market. It's the cryptocurrency. I can say you can earn more than $10 or $20, and you can earn lesser than that or more than. So there's no specific amount. It's a business. If you have a business, now you have a provision store or you have a car, what do you call it, where you sell cars. Do you determine how many customers that is going to come and patronize your car standard day? No, you don't determine. even your provision store, but you just have a range that at least you can, there's okay, at least, but maybe anything, I'll make at least so amount per day. So that is how exactly it is in RoyalQ. So at least the boat guarantees you 10 to 30% of your trading capital every single month and beyond. At least 10 to 20% of your 10 to 30% of your trading capital every single month. That one is guaranteed. Guaranteed. So you can make above that and like that. So I think I've been able to answer that question. Is there any other question again? You can unmute yourself and ask your question, please. Unmute yourself. We don't have time, so we can just wrap at 9:40. Yes. There's no question. If there's no question, then we can call it a day from here. Okay. You're welcome, Mr. Mohammed. You're welcome. Don't worry, you're going to end very well. With your $500, you do amazing work. I can tell you that. And you begin to grow from there. Yes. So if you have any question, please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. So if there's no questions, okay, at this point in time, I don't know if Leader Oshua is there, but if she's not there, we're going to announce our tomorrow's program that is going to be by 10 a.m. Our tomorrow's program that is going to be by 10 a.m. By Leader KK Success about RoyalQ compensation plan. RoyalQ compensation plan. So please, if you're not going to be going to work, you're going to be at home, please, why don't you attend? Why don't you attend? Take out time to be there tomorrow, 10 a.m. For any business you're going to do, you need knowledge, you need information. Information is not just, it's power. I call it potential power, not power, but potential power. So please, let's make our time tomorrow by 10 a.m. Tomorrow by 10 a.m. Am I right? Yeah, I think I should be right. Yeah. So tomorrow by 10 a.m. So at this point in time, I want to use this great medium. So I don't know if Leader George has anything to say. Then I can wrap it up from here. Leader George, you have anything to say? Leader George, you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. So I think at this point in time, we can call it a day from here. So I want to sincerely appreciate everyone who has come, both members in and out. I want to really say a very, very big thank you. And I want to also appreciate my co-host and also our host and my guest of honor, Leader Oshua, which my host, and Leader George, co-host, and also Leader OBM, my big boss, and also my special guests who came around to share his testimony today, Leader Samsun Jollof Rice Seller. And everyone that has attended and every member, I will say big thank you for coming out, for showing up. I say keep showing up, and then you see your result keep changing. Do have a wonderful evening, and bye for now. Thank you very much.